Yeah. Thank you.
All right, we're back for another live watch along. Tonight we have an Eastern Conference semifinal between Inter Miami and FC Cincinnati to see who will go to the Eastern Conference final and take on the winner of the Philadelphia Union versus New York City FC. Man, last night was absolutely crazy. Voice is still a little sore, raspy from last night, 3-hour stream, post game, yelling. Didn't go to bed till I think 2 or 3 in the morning. Absolutely insane night. But we're back to do it again. And hopefully tonight's game is just as good, if not better, than last night. Although that'll be pretty hard because last night was an instant classic, right? Last night was an incredible game. Hope you guys are having a great night or early afternoon, depending on where you guys are watching from. It's going to be a big game. We're going to get your guys' score prediction. Game kicks off in probably about, I'd say 15, 16 minutes. But before we get into this, make sure you guys give us a like down below if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We gained like 100 subscribers yesterday. Crazy momentum. Peaked at almost 1,000, or over 1,000 people were watching the stream last night at one time. Absolutely insane numbers. Can't believe that this happens, but it's all credit to you guys. So make sure you guys like the stream down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. 100 subscribers away from 11,000. Let's see if we can hit 11,000 tonight. And also make sure you guys share with a friend and hit that little bell notification so you never miss a video. All right. So we got a lot of comments pouring in. Hope you guys, like I said, are having a great night. We have Inter Miami versus FC Cincinnati, a very, very big game. And guess what? Luis Suárez is not starting tonight, which people were reporting he would be. They've got Matteo Salvetti starting up top next to Lionel Messi. And they've got 5 in the back. They've got Busquets playing as a sweeper. And Maxi Falcone, Noah Allen, Jordi Alba, Chelo Winget. That's interesting that he's starting tonight. They got Dario Allende, your guys' favorite player on Inter Miami, Rodrigo De Paul, Baltasar Rodriguez. And then on the other side, we've got Brenner, Danke, and then we got Evander in the middle. This is a pretty strong starting 11 for FC Cincinnati. We'll see what they can do. This is going to be a very, very tough game. And that's what I said last night, guys, about the playoffs, is when you get to this point of the season, every game is a battle. Like nothing is given, everything is earned. And there is no if you get caught sleeping, if you're not playing effectively or sharp in the beginning of a game, you can be behind like LAFC were 2-0 in the first half. And then it's just an uphill battle after that. So both of these teams are going to have to play very, very well. And they're going to have good games if they want to advance to the next round of the MLS Cup playoffs. But let's get your predictions. Like I said, we got about 15 minutes until kickoff. Want to know what you guys think. What is your score prediction for Inter Miami versus FC Cincinnati? Who do you have winning? What is your score line? Let me know down below. Let's read some of these comments. Pouring in like crazy. Mr. says, hi, Will. Hi, chat. Appreciate you, my friend. Fred says, hi, all. Hope your voice has recovered after last night, Will. I think it's starting to get a little better. But it was rough last night. I was a little nervous if I was going to be able to do this tonight. Amy says, I can't believe Javier benched Suárez. I can't either. That's a good thing, though, because, Luis Suárez is not, I think, effective enough for this team moving forward if they want to win. Not effective enough if they want to win moving forward. If they want to go to the MLS Cup, it is really a question of can Cincinnati's attack can Cincy attack the Miami backline at speed? I think they can. I definitely think that they can. Amy says she thinks Inter Miami's going to win 5-1 with a Messi hat trick. That would be something. I don't know if it's going to be like that. I think that's pretty optimistic. I don't know if we're at that point yet, but it's going to be interesting to see what ends up happening. But I want to get your guys' score prediction. Who do you have winning tonight? What's your score line? Is Inter Miami going to beat Cincinnati? Is Cincinnati going to beat Inter Miami? This has been a pretty good battle. I think Inter Miami hasn't beaten Cincinnati since, let me look real quick at the matchups. I want to say they haven't beaten them since July. And I don't know if Messi's ever beaten Cincinnati. If he has, I think it's only been like one time. It's been a pretty, I wouldn't say dominant, but I would say that Cincinnati's held their own against Inter Miami in the Messi era. I don't think they've, let's see, match between Inter Miami since it's evenly matched. Try to find out the scores. So last score was a 0-0 draw in July 26th, but there was a game where Messi didn't play. I want to say Cincinnati won 3-0, or maybe Messi did play and they won 3-0. Maybe it was League's Cup. Either way, Cincinnati's a formidable opponent. They're very, very good. They're younger. They're fast. And they're kind of a bad matchup for Inter Miami, if we're being honest. They're not a very good matchup. Not a very good matchup, in my opinion. But hi, Will. Good morning from Bangladesh. Appreciate you, MD. Okay, so my score prediction for this game, we've talked about this numerous times. We've done a lot of Inter Miami watch-alongs. This team live and dies by Lionel Messi. And obviously, he's the best player of all time. We all know that. But this team really, really struggles all around him. They're not very good. It's like him or it's Messi or bust for this team. And Cincinnati's a very good team. Well-rounded, deep. This is going to have to be a game where someone steps up if they want to win. Someone else is going to have to step up around Messi if they want to win. Will it be Silvetti? Will it be Baltasar Rodriguez? Will it be Rodrigo de Paul? I don't know. I don't know who it's going to be, but this is going to be after last night's game. I want to say that, the home team really does have an advantage, guys. They really do. I want to say that Miami is going to win this game 2-1. I think it's going to be 2-1 Inter Miami. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game like maybe some people think. I think it's going to be Messi magic. I think that Cincinnati's also going to be giving them a run for their money, and they're going to expose the back line of Inter Miami, especially with the speed, like Mr. talked about. But I think Miami hold on to this. I think Messi is rested. I think he's going to be well equipped tonight to ball out, and I think Silvetti starting is a huge plus for Inter Miami over Luis Suárez. I've got Inter Miami winning this game 2-1 over Cincinnati, and we're about 10 minutes until kickoff. 10 minutes until kickoff, so we're getting close. My voice is also a bit ropey from shouting at the TV during the Arsenal game earlier. Yeah, no, last night, man, was crazy. Like, I cannot believe how crazy that game was. It was so funny. My wife, she's watching our kid while I do the stream. And I said, yeah, the game will be 2 hours, right? It's going to be a 2-hour stream, and then I'll be done. And then I'll, take over. The game was like an extra hour. It was like an extra hour match, and then I had to had to do the post game recap afterwards. So I got really, really far behind. I mean, the game was supposed to end at like 11:30 my time. It didn't end until like 12:30 my time. So really put me behind after what happened last night in the LAFC match. Really, like, holy, I told her, I was like, yeah, it's got 13 minutes of, or 9 minutes of add time. Then there's the 30 minutes of extra time. Then there's the penalties. And it's just like, it just kept adding up and adding up and adding up. So it was a very, very long game. Very long game. We'll see if that happens tonight. Mr. 3-2 over Cincinnati over Miami. Interesting. That could happen. That very well could happen. Brenner's been playing very well. We'll see if Yankee can play well. Evander needs to have a bounce back game. He had a terrible series, or pretty bad series against Columbus Crew in the first round. But this is what it's all made. This is what it's all about, folks. This is a single elimination game. And MLS really, really wants Inter Miami to advance. They need Inter Miami to advance. They need them to keep going in the playoffs to get traction and get people interested. So obviously, Son Heung-min got injured or didn't make it last night, which is a huge blow for MLS. They wanted him and Messi, I would assume, to be in the final. And even Thomas Muller, who's a good runner-up or a good consolation to have in the final, right? Big name. People like Thomas Muller, but he's injured. So we'll see if he even plays next week. So if Inter Miami do get eliminated, that is a bad business for MLS. That they're definitely not going to be happy about that. Definitely not going to be happy about that. William, hope you're doing good from Ecuador, my friend. Fred says he thinks it's going to be 3-2 Miami from Messi, 1 goal from Allende, 1 from Brenner, and 1 from Evander. So Messi, so you think Messi's going to have a brace? It could happen. Messi's going to have a big game. What are the lineups? Lineups are, well, the only thing, pretty much the same lineup for Cincinnati, nothing different. Same starting 11 as the last game against the Crew. And then Inter Miami have the same lineup as they did in Game 3 against Nashville. Luis Suárez starts off on the bench. He will not start over Matteo Salvetti. Smart move by Javier Mascherano. Matteo Salvetti is the guy who can be an X factor for Inter Miami in this game. Matteo Salvetti is probably the second best player on Inter Miami already. I'm not even joking. I really believe that. His talent is noticeable. He makes a difference. He's got that special ability. I talked about this in the game against Nashville. How many 19-year-old players? Now, there's a lot of 19-year-old players that are very good, so listen to me on this. I'm not saying there's not. But how many 19-year-old players have the fortitude, have the mental maturity to know when to pass the ball and not to hold on to it too long or to shoot a bad shot? His assist to Messi last week was great. He a lot of 19-year-olds would have forced a shot or just held the ball too long or thought too hard about it and made a mistake. He had ice in his vein. He made the right decision. He was quick. He was effective. That's what you want to see in a 19-year-old player. So I think Matteo Salvetti is the X factor for Inter Miami. God, this stadium is beautiful. They say this is one of the most replicable European style stadiums that there is in Major League Soccer. TQ Stadium or TQL Stadium, I think is what it actually is. The FC Cincinnati Stadium. It's one of the better stadiums there is in North America for soccer. But Matteo Salvetti is got to have a big game, and I think he might. Now, I want to know what you guys. Who is the X factor players for you in this game? I have two. And you heard one of them. Matteo Salvetti is one of them. But for Cincinnati, I think it's got to be Evander. Evander has to be the playmaker we saw all season long, who dominated and created chances, and arguably was the best 10 in the league. He has to step up, and he has to make a reappearance if they want to beat Inter Miami. If he doesn't do that, then they're probably going to lose. Evander can't have a bad game against Inter Miami. And keep in mind, for all of you guys who are new, this is a single elimination, win or go home. Winner advances to the Eastern Conference Final. Loser goes home, and their season is over. Their 3-month off season starts now. So there's a lot on the line right now. This is a big game. Big game. By the way, we got 104 people in the chat right now. Make sure you guys smash the like button if you haven't already, and share with a friend. We got 19 likes. Let's try to get to 100 before halftime. Smash the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel. Got this whole entire game. Got a post-game recap. Got a lot of stuff playing this coming week with the previews for the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. and just a lot of content coming your way you're not going to miss. So, guys, make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss any of that great content. Mr. says, I say I don't trust Miami's defense. I forgot Miles Robinson moved to Cincy. I don't trust him. Well, a lot of USMNT fans agree with you on that. We definitely do not trust him. Sly says Inter Miami 2, FC Cincinnati 1. FC Cincinnati's offense not firing enough to outscore Miami's offense. Since he lost some ugly games at home, I would not trust them. Well, I also don't trust their coach, Pat Noonan. I don't think he's that good. I think he's a decent regular season coach, but I think he's a fraudulent manager. I don't think he's good in big games. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Dolo, but he hasn't won anything. Kevin says, bruv, Silvetti made me go, whoa, but not quite second best. He has more to prove for me. Well, you got to think this is a very old team. Busquets is washed. Suárez is washed. Rodrigo de Paul hasn't looked very good. I think he is maybe the second best player already. I really do think that. I think he could be already. Bobby says, Will, this going to match last night's game excitement? My God, if it does, I'm going to have to take like 2 days off. My voice is just going to be completely shot. I mean, I can already feel it when talking, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I would assume that this is going to be a very, very good game. I'm very excited. And like the cool thing about this is that when you have these single elimination games, there's just no room for error. Like one bad game, it's out. You're out of the playoffs. You're out of the playoffs. When will the game start? Starts in probably 4 to 5 minutes. Is Yedlin still at Cincinnati? No, Yedlin got traded to RSL. I think like in the summertime. So he hasn't been at Cincinnati in a while now. He's been gone for a while now. Hey, Will, have you seen Wicked? I have not seen Wicked yet. Either one of them. Have not seen that yet. Came out like Thursday. I was at the hospital still, or I just got home. One game is still trash. I mean, listen, I don't think it's trash. I think it's okay. I mean, I like the single elimination better than the best of 3. I really hate the best of 3, but I like the 2-game legs better. Busen says, time for DePaul to earn his paycheck finally. Yeah, we'll see if he does. I mean, this is a game he's going to need to step up in. This is no room for error, guys. This is it. This is win or go home. There's no time to get any, have a lot of mistakes and hope to correct things late in the game. Like you got to have a pretty good game or it'll come around and bite you in the ass. That's what happened to LAFC last night. They played abysmal in the first half and then they ended up losing. You can't be down that much and play that bad in the first half and expect to win the game. So you got to play a clean game. You got to play as clean of a game for 90 minutes as you possibly can. And LAFC's points, probably 130 minutes, right? What's the first jersey you're going to buy for your baby? Probably like a USMNT or a Lamine Yamal Barcelona jersey, maybe something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe like Lamine Yamal. Miguel says, don't like one game, bring back home and away. 3 games is whack too. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Kickoff is in like probably 2 or 3 minutes. Like I said, guys, this last night, anytime you see a kickoff time in Major League Soccer, you always have to add 5 to 10 minutes to that. Hell, sometimes 15 minutes. Oh my God, this crowd's going to be electric too. Now, here's the question too, which I don't want to be pessimistic or anything like that because the game hasn't even started. But if if Inter Miami lose this game, does Javier Mascherano get fired? Does he get another season if they lose this game? Javier Mascherano, is he out? I want to say at one point I thought he was, if they didn't go far in the playoffs or at least make it to the final, that he would be fired. But I'm starting to think maybe he's safe no matter what. I'm starting to think that Javier Mascherano is probably safe no matter what, even though he probably should be fired if they lose. Booston says it depends on how they lose. Pepto Bismol Guardiola says he has to be fired. I mean, I think he sucks terrible anyways. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. I'm just excited for this game. I'm doing good. LAFC says, or excuse me, Sean says LAFC beats the brakes off Vancouver at home. Uh maybe they would. I mean, it was a pretty good. It was a very good performance on the road in the second half, just not enough, right? But the home team's always going to be favored over the away team in most cases, especially in big games. So I do agree with that in a sense. I do agree with that in a sense. My prediction for this game is 2-1 Inter Miami over Cincinnati. 2-1 over 2-1 Inter Miami over Cincinnati is my prediction. I think it's going to be a pretty good game. I don't want to say it's going to live up to last night's match because last night's match was incredible. I mean, that was just that was an unreal match. I don't know if it's going to live up to last night's game, but I think it's going to be very, very good. I think it could be just as good. I think it could be just as good, and especially because you have the players like Messi and Messi and Salvetti and Rodrigo De Paul and Evander and Brenner and Danke. I mean, there's some very good players in this game. Very good players in this game. Tom says he thinks it's gonna be 2-1 Cincinnati. Ooh, so you got it flipped. You got it flipped. You got the opposite of what I have. I bought my kids Arsenal shirts when they were born. Tommy was Patrick Vieira. Lori was Thierry Henry. Hell yeah, that's a hell of a tandem, man. That's the way to do it. I got to get her a Lamine Yamal jersey. I have to. I got to get her a Lamine Yamal jersey. Kevin says I believe it's 3-2 or 3-1. Enter Miami or Cincinnati. We're about to kick off too, by the way. About to happen, guys. Electric atmosphere. This looks crazy too. The last two games I've saw in the conference semifinals between the game last night and tonight, the crowds have been electric. The fans just look really into it. Looks like they have I forgot what they call those, but where you clank them together to make the noise. I forgot what they're called. The inflatable I don't know what you call them. I forgot, but they got those in the crowd. Looks electric. And the crowd just looks really, really into it right now, which is good. You want to have a great atmosphere for a big game like this. This is a huge game. Huge game. Biggest game of the year for both teams. Biggest game of the year for both clubs. I don't think the match is delayed. It's about to kick off right now. About to kick off right now. Here we go. Here we go. Guys in pink versus the men in blue and orange. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Messi's kicked it off. Inter Miami, FC Cincinnati is officially underway. Let the best team win. Oh my God, TQL looks crazy right now. The environment looks insane. The environment looks insane already out of the gate. How to refresh this. The clock should work here in a second on FOTMob. This could be Jordi Alba and Sergio Busquets' last game as Inter Miami players. Keep that in mind. This could be the last game they ever play for the club if they lose. Maxi Falcone is going to be tested too because he's very slow. I think they're gonna really test him. Cincinnati is. Miami have to play out wide too. They have to get their wingers involved. They got to get the ball out wide and not. Teams try to clog the middle of the field and try to I don't want to say eliminate Messi, but they try to force him to do everything in the middle, and that's a way to beat them. They normally have 3 or 4 guys swarm him, and they don't play the flanks. All right, Messi to Baltasar. Now remember this too. I always say this: if Miami scores a goal, they'll score more than one. They don't ever just score one goal. So if they score, they have a very bad pass by Wenget to Paul. Two hours to Taylor Tolman commentary. Where's my drink? Taylor, yeah, it's him and Zevin is not the best. Let's see the nerves too in this game. Last night there was a little bit of nerves in the beginning of the match. We'll see who settles in quicker. I mean, obviously the home team's going to have somewhat advantage. All right, Buka. Ichinike. Rodriguez wins possession back, looking for Salvetti. They're getting Salvetti in, involved early on though. He's had a couple touches already. Oh, Jordi Alba looking for Salvetti. Ooh, nice play by Salvetti. Looking for the cross. Weak, saved. Now I'm curious if Luis Suárez is even going to play tonight. Yeah, you can only watch the game on Apple TV. Yeah, La Tortuga's on the bench, man. He's terrible. They played so much better when they had Salvetti on there. They need runners. They need guys who can make the runs. Ooh, bad pass by Celentano. Yende to Busquets. Bad pass from Busquets. He was looking for Messi. Teams need to settle down a little bit. Both teams are looking a little anxious. 4 minutes in almost. They're looking anxious. Baltasar. The pink versus blue looks really nice. I'm not gonna lie. It looks very aesthetically pleasing. All right, to Paul. To Messi. Oof. It's a bad pass by Falcone, but Wayne gets able to get onto it. Oh, beautiful pass from Messi to Baltasar. Baltasar, bad shot. Busquets out wide. Jordi crosses it. No one's there. Out of bounds. Going to be a throw in, I think, for FC Cincinnati. I don't think it's a corner. I think it'll be a throw in. Ronaldo, let's go Cincinnati. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It could be their year, Rocky. It could be their year. Vancouver's very good, but I'm a little skeptical about. I'm skeptical about what they're going to be able to do without Thomas Muller if he's out for an extended period of time. He looks like he pulled his hamstring. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Messi's taking the corner. Oh, looking for Salvetti. He heads it wide right. Out of bounds. Going to be a goal kick. FC Cincinnati. I will say this too. If Inter Miami do win this game or they go on a run for the MLS Cup final, if that happens and Suárez is on the bench, I think that kind of like closes the chapter on Suárez on their own accord, that he's done. Like they're not going to roll with him heading forward. Like he's essentially going to be semi-retired at that point. He's going to be semi-retired at that point. They're going to make the decision for him and force him out at Inter Miami. I mean, they don't really need him anymore. He's kind of washed. I think he's washed at this point. We'll see if Miami wins. 6 minutes in. I would expect, I said this last night too, and I've been saying this for a while. I thought that the winner of the Western Conference game between LAFC and Vancouver would probably be, that's like the Western Conference final essentially. Oh, Evander. Oh, too high, Evander. Cincinnati's defense is looking, or Miami's defense is looking a little shaky. Looking a little shaky so far. Look how much space. Ichinike, look at him. Who's even marking him? Baltasar Rodriguez. Nobody's marking him. Way too much space. Ichinike had way too much space right there. Did you see Richarlison's goal earlier? I actually haven't. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't really watched much soccer today. I was kind of taking resting up for this, to be honest with you. I need to get caught up after this game. All right, looks like it might have went off on Cincinnati. It's going to be a throw-in. Nope, it's going to be a throw-in for Cincinnati. Haglin's taking it in. Beautiful pass from Baltasar to Allende. Messi with the ball. Messi, beautiful pass to Allende. Can't get to it. Right in Celentano's hands or his feet. Oof. Foul. They call on Sergio Busquets. I think that this is a pretty 50-50 game. I don't know if there really is a team that has the edge. I think it's going to be a good, well-fought match. I think it really could go either way. Beautiful pass by Denke. Great layoff. Oh, Evander. Good clear by Noah Allen. Going to be a Cincinnati throw-in. They need Evander to step up. They need Denke to step up. He's been. Oh, good cross. Oh no, Jordi Alba looks like Jordi Alba's down. He's holding his face. I gotta see. Let me see the replay on this. Yeah, Inchinike like went for the ball at the same time as Jordi Alba. Let's see if the. Oh yeah, yeah. It looked like he got shouldered in the head. That looks like he. Let's see. Yeah, I think I think his shoulder hit Jordi Alba in the head. Jordi Alba looks pretty banged up right now. Jordi Alba looks pretty banged up right now. Guys, we got 200 people in the chat. Make sure you smash the like button if you haven't already. 31 likes. We'll try to get to 100 before the half. Smash the like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already. Big game tonight. Single elimination. Winner advances to the Eastern Conference Final. Inter Miami and Messi versus FC Cincinnati and Evander. Huge, huge heavyweight Eastern Conference battle. I know, right? 100. Well, it peaked at 200 and only 30 likes. We got to get more than that. We got to get to 100 before the half. Hit the like button. Let's get this party going. Yes, exactly. Let's try to. I don't know if we're gonna get to 1,000 like we did last night, but I think we could probably get a couple hundred, like 300-400 people in here as the game keeps going on. I mean, we got big MLS playoff stuff. This feels like. I don't know if you guys feel like this, but it feels like the intensity and the excitement for the MLS Cup playoffs this year is a lot higher than it was in 2020 and 2024. Like way, way more intense, way more excitement than last year. Way more. Both looking shaky to start. Might be kind of like LAFC game in the sense the second half will be more exciting than the first. You know, that's the thing is I didn't think the first half of the Cincinnati of the LAFC game was boring or anything. I thought it was pretty exciting. Now, obviously, they didn't look as good as they should have looked as far as LAFC, but I thought the game was pretty good. Jordi Alba's on the sidelines now, so they're down. They're down to 10 men. I think they got to look at him still. A lot of time wasting. Hell, we're gonna have a added let's see, probably 7 minutes of added time in the first half. Was last night your biggest ever stream? It was by far, by far. It was the biggest stream when it hit like 300 people, and it just kept climbing. It kept climbing. It kept climbing, and then I had to go help my wife with my kid, and then it dipped a little bit because I was gone for a little bit, but then I came back and it climbed again, and we peaked. Like I said, 1,000 people were watching us at the end of that stream last night, which was incredible. All right, Vander with the cross, headed away by Baltasar Rodriguez or Salvetti actually. Just look at the running Mateo Salvetti does. That's the difference there too. Luis Suarez can't do that. Luis Suarez can't do that at his age. The Salvetti having the legs to run just makes it so much. Evander. Oh, nice touch. Nice touch by Evander. Miles Robinson plays it back to Evander. Cross by Evander. Oh, Brenner, good save. Rocco Rios Novo, good save. Now imagine if they weren't competing for viewers of the NFL. That's true too. I didn't think about that. Yeah. NFL's going on right now, guys. NFL's going on right now while this game's on. Yeah, I think Inter Miami's keeper, Rocco, is I think he's 5'10". I think he's 5'10". They're booing Maxi Falcone. Messi hasn't really been involved the first 13 minutes of this game. I mean, he's had a couple touches, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy so far in the first 13 minutes of this game. Let's look at the stats and just see. I mean, Inter Miami do have 2 shots, and so does Cincinnati. They both got 2 shots each, but not a lot from Inter Miami as far as Messi in the first 13 minutes of this game. I think Cincinnati's been looking better the first part of this game. Cincinnati looks like the more comfortable team. But like I said, they're the home team. You expect them to look more settled in and comfortable. I think if Cincinnati can keep Miami scoreless at the half, I would think that they have a pretty good chance of winning this game. I think whoever scores first is going to win this game. That's my thoughts. Whoever scores first, I think is going to win. God, they hate Maxi Falcone. DePaul to Sergio Busquets. God, the pink just looks crazy on screen right now. It's popping a lot more than usual. Abhishek says, "Yeah, Miami is cooked." We'll see. We'll see. It's still early. They're not really doing much in the final third right now. That's a bad giveaway by Sergio Busquets. Oh, uh-oh. Evander. Oh, good defending by Busquets. Vander plays out wide. I think Cincinnati's in total control so far. Miami just looked tired. They look very tired right now. And the crazy part is they haven't played in 2 weeks. If they do lose, though, I said this earlier. I asked if you guys think that Javier Mascherano is going to get fired. I mean, if they lose, I think he could. I think that he could get fired if they lose this game because first round, getting out of the first round is not good enough. Oh, nice turn by Denke. Denke with a shot. Ooh, right into Rocco's hands. Good save. Right, was right into Rocco's hands, but this is the reason why Busquets is retiring. I mean, Busquets is pretty washed at this point. He's pretty washed at this point. Messi. Beautiful pass. Looking for cleared by Nick Aglin. Good vision though. Falcone. Are actually making some runs. Ready to go to Paul. Bad pass. Deflect out of bounds. Gonna be a throw in for Inter Miami. Regardless of what happens to Miami, they got a laundry list of things they need to add this offseason if they want to win an MLS Cup. They got a lot of holes on this team. A lot of holes on this team. Busquets has been poor lately for Alba. Excuse me about that. Poor lately, but Alba has been one of the best defenders, if not the best, in MLS this season. Jordi Alba, yeah, he's been pretty good. Oh, Messi. Oh, whiff out of bounds. Gonna be a throw in for Inter Miami. Anything less than getting to the MLS final, Mascherano should be fired. I agree 100%. I think Guidi just fouled Messi. He's gonna get a yellow. No yellow. Just gonna be a free kick. Let's see. No, I don't think that was that wasn't a crazy challenge by Guidi. I think that should be a yellow. It should be a foul, but no yellow. All right, let's see if Messi what he can do with the free kick. If Inter Miami lose, no blame on Messi. He's been carrying. Yeah, yes, he's the only reason they're any good right now. All right, Messi's cross. Busquets high, saved by Celentano. 18 minutes in. Bad giveaway by Nick Haglund. Jordi Alba with the ball. Jordi Alba passes out wide to the ball. Dummy to Messi. Messi out wide to Salvetti. A lot of space. Crosses it. Messi with the header. Messi! Beautiful cross by Matteo Salvetti to Lionel Messi to put Miami up 1-0. Beautiful pass. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's why he's the second best player on the team. That's what I'm saying. That's why he's the second best player on the team right now. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh my God, my voice is going to be I'm so cooked tomorrow, man. That was beautiful though. Matteo Salvetti, second best player on the team. I mean, the guy is 19 years old. He's 19 years old. Salvetti is a stud. Matteo Salvetti. Inter Miami's up 1-0. Miami's in the driver's seat right now, folks. They're in the driver's seat. Remember what I said? They don't score one goal. They score, multiple goals. 2, 3, 4, 5. When they score one, they score multiple goals. Now they got that first one. Now I think things are going to open up more. Things get ugly. I don't know if Cincinnati have the horses in this race. I mean, they have talent, but they just haven't been good lately. They have not been good lately. That is crazy what they just said. Matteo Salvetti is half of Lionel Messi's age. Half his age. The 19-year-old to the 38-year-old, which is crazy to think about. Absolutely crazy to think about. Eric says, Will, God bless you and your family. Appreciate it, Eric. Appreciate it, my friend. Kevin says, now I see what you mean. Salvetti's cross was so good. I'm telling you, the dude is incredible. He's the second best player on this team already. He's the X factor if they win an MLS Cup. Messi's going to do what Messi does, but he needs help. He needs someone to do something. He needs someone to help him out, and that is Matteo Salvetti. Matteo Salvetti could be like one of the, good pass, looking for Tadio Allende. Matteo Salvetti could be one of the highest outgoing transfer players in MLS history when it's all said and done. He was the best player for Argentina at the U20 World Cup. He was the best player on the team. He was the best player on the team for Argentina. And that was right after Miami bought him. So they bought him at the right time. They probably would have doubled or tripled his price if that had happened before, but he's going to sell for a lot of money next year, probably. He's a game changer. That's why Matteo Salvetti starts over Luis Suárez. That's exactly why Matteo Salvetti starts over Luis Suárez. Right there, what you just saw, folks. Oh, all right. 22 minutes in. 22 minutes in. We're up. Inter Miami's up 1-0. Yes, Messi scored on the assist from Matteo Salvetti. Oh, Echenique. Oh, just wide by Echenique. Just wide left. Oh, that was close. my God. I'm so cooked. Rocky says, hard to pick between Jake, my Portland goat, and Will, the MLS live goat. I appreciate it, Rocky. Where is Jake tonight? Haven't seen him in a couple streams. Another Cincy miss. Can't keep missing this last miss turned into Miami goal. Yeah, Cincinnati's going to have to convert their chances if they want to keep up in this game and want a chance to beat Miami. Miami, oh, like I'll blow the whistle. It's going to be Cincy's ball. Fouling, enter Miami. But Cincinnati, guys, I've been watching Miami play for several years, especially in the Messi era, right? When they score one goal, they don't just score one, they score multiple. That was a beautiful header by Messi, by the way. Clinical. Messi's scoring headers like crazy in MLS. But I mean, he had a lot of space there. But look at Luis Suárez coaching. Look at Luis Suárez coaching on the sidelines. Coach Luis is, oh my God, wouldn't that be a nightmare that if they did fire Javier Mascherano, they hire Luis Suárez to replace him as manager? That would be such a nightmare. Oh God, manager Tortuga, that would be so bad. He did look like a manager though with the coat on the sidelines and stuff, which is kind of funny. Maybe he would be a good manager. I don't know. Maybe Luis Suárez would be a decent manager. I don't know. What do you guys think? Manager, Coach Luis Suárez, Coach Luis. Rocco clears it. La Tortuga's Miami coach called the season off. Go ahead and throw it in. Go ahead and relegate him, right? Cincinnati fans in disbelief watching the GOAT doing GOAT things. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens. You got a player of that caliber. This is what happens. And you finally gave him some help in Matteo Salvetti's. That's what happens when you have a little bit more talent around you. Things change. It's funny how the game has shifted, though. Cincinnati were in complete control of this game for the first 15, 16 minutes of the game, and one goal has turned it all around. Rodrigo to Paul to Messi. Messi got some space. Passes it. Beautiful ball to Tadio Allende. Tadio Allende. Back heel. Oh, Tadio Allende should have shot that. What was he doing? He should have shot that. Look at Matteo Salvetti just making the runs, doing the dirty work. Coach Suarez would bite every player with a throw in. He probably would trip some players too on the sidelines if they're walking with a throw in. He'd probably trip them or do something like that. Angle with a terrible cross. Oh my God, that wasn't even close. Terrible cross, going to be a goal kick into Miami. Tadio Yende should have. Well, I guess maybe he couldn't have shot that, but I don't know if the back heel was the right play to Rodrigo de Paul. Let me fix this. All right, Tadio Yende, Salvetti. Salvetti plays it off to Messi. Messi out wide about Rodriguez. Oh, good save by Celentano. Great save. Great save by Celentano. Let me fix this a little bit for you guys. Yeah, Cincinnati's getting punched in the mouth right now. The tables have turned. Miami's in complete control right now. Sergio Busquets looking for Messi. Onside. Messi. Messi. Oh, just wide right. Just wide right. Would it have been offside? They raised the flag. Beautiful pass by Sergio Busquets, by the way. Beautiful pass. Offside. Ejinike. Free kick. Inter Miami. 28 minutes in. Inter Miami's up 1-0. Baltasar Rodriguez, I think he shot that too soon. He should have. I don't think he had enough power on that. He should have probably took another touch and then shoot it. He should have took another touch before he shot the ball. Look at the way the team's making runs. So look at pass from Maxi Falcone. Oh, just a little bit too much on it. Sergio Busquets actually having a pretty good performance now, defensively so, but he's starting to shine a little bit. Oh, Salvetti, Miles Robinson able to win it. Yeah, Miles Robinson is a liability. Baltasar Rodriguez, I think, is on loan right now. I think he's on loan from Estudiantes, I think is where he's on loan from. Yeah, it was definitely out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Inter Miami. I think Pat Noonan's a fraud in these big games. I don't think he's very good. I don't think Pat Noonan is very good. The FC Cincinnati manager, not a big fan of his. Not a big fan of his. So I think he's, I don't want to say he's getting exposed, but I don't think he's that good. Baltasar, Salvetti heads it to Messi. Salvetti on the ball. Salvetti looking wide, passes it to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba with the cross. Allende making the run. Not able to make it to it. Celentano saves it. Looks like Allende might have got hit in the groin. DePaul. Busquets. Ooh, bad pass from Maxi Falcone. Denke was trying to go for it. Pass it back to Rocco. Rodrigo DePaul. 30 minutes in, guys. Inter Miami's up 1-0. Messi on the ball. Messi. Good defending by Cincinnati. Wins possession back. Oof. Oh. Foul. Called on Rodrigo DePaul. Going to be a free kick. Cincinnati's ball. So many likes we got. Guys, we got 54 likes. Only 14 minutes left in the first half. Smash the like button. Listen, 54 likes, 215 people watching right now. 46 away from 100 likes. Smash the like button if you haven't already. We also are 99 subscribers away from hitting 11K. Let's hit 11,000 tonight. We can do it easily. A lot of game left to see who advances to the Eastern Conference Final. Smash the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We still have 60 minutes plus added time in this game. A lot of soccer left to be played. Inter Miami's up 1-0. You could have probably stopped at just Pat Noonan's fraud. Yeah, he's just not very. I don't think he's very good. I mean, the team has just spent so much money on all the talent around him. He's maybe a good bridge coach, but he's very limited. Brenner passes it back to Hagland. I just feel like Cincinnati looks they don't look confident right now. They look like they're trying to improvise. They're trying to figure out how to break Inter Miami's defense. They just don't look like they're playing very confident right now. Messi has 19 goal contributions in the last 7 games. Falcone able to get to the ball. Yeah, they do look like a team coached by a fraud. Yeah, 19 goals and 19 combined goals and assists in 7 games is absurd. He's almost averaging 3 goal contributions a game. Almost 3 goal contributions a game. That's insane. Yeah, Evander's disappeared tonight. He's not been very good. Evander has not been very good tonight. Brenner, nice pass. Echenike. Jordi Alba's trying. Echenike with the cross. Anyone on the other end? Nobody. Rodrigo DePaul able to keep possession. Baltasar Rodriguez with the ball. If Miami can pull one back for the half, I think it's over. If Miami scores one more time before the half, I think it's done. Cincinnati don't have the horses. They don't have the confidence right now to come back down 2-0. I think they're in trouble. Miami's in complete control of this game. Denke looks super slow. Like he was just lagging behind. He looks slow next to Maxi Falcone. Maxi Falcone is like the snail. Forgot what we call that in Spanish, the snail, but that's Maxi Falcone, and Denke looks slower than him. We said about LAFC. No, I do think that LAFC obviously have the guys. Cincinnati's just been really poor lately, scoring a bunch of. They haven't scored a lot of goals. They've been very. They've been winning very marginally. Like they have not been decisive wins. And Miami's scoring ability. This would be like if last night LAFC had been up 1-0 in the first half or 2-0 in the first half. Would have been a completely different ball game, I think. David says, "Thanks for the commentary. I wish I could watch the game. This play-by-play is great. The next best thing. Thank you. Appreciate it, my friend. No problem at all." Oof. It's a hard challenge on Allende, but no call. Cincinnati's ball. 36 minutes in, 9 minutes left plus added time. We'll see if Cincinnati can pull one back for the half. Then K. Echenike cuts left. Echenike to Brenner. Brenner to Evander. Angle crosses it. Nobody there. Holy shit, dude. Angle is terrible at crosses. My God. Angle is if you guys are watching this, that's the second cross he's had that's just been absolutely in the stands, like not even close to anyone to be on the other side of that. Like, what is he doing? That was a terrible cross by Angle again. These Cincinnati fans look demoralized right now. They look very they look defeated. Damn, the Bengals lost to this who'd they play today? Can't remember who they played. I remember watching a little bit of it. Oh, the Patriots. That's right. I call Angle Dracula because he doesn't like crosses. That was his crossing ability has been terrible. Absolutely terrible. All right. Let's see. See if Cincinnati can pull one back for the half. And Chanique, probably been the best player on the pitch for Cincinnati tonight. Can't be passed back FC. Evander. Oof, bad pass. Messi's looking for someone to make the run. Passes it to Tadio Yende. I think Inter Miami might have one more in them before the half. I think they might. Cincinnati looks really tired now. Look at the space that Baltasar has on the left side. A lot of space on the left side. Jordi Alba with the cross. Someone's tying their shoe, apparently. I can't see it. Messi. Too wide. Too high. Who is that? Evander? Or is that Brenner? Oh, it's Ejinike tying his shoe. I was going to say, they had, on the right side, they had so much space. Like, Baltasar Rodriguez wasn't even marked. I mean, he was just cruising down the left side of the left flank, and nobody was even near him. And then Jordi Alba had open space. Like, they gaping hole of space on the right side or on the left side for Inter Miami. Out of bounds gonna be a throw in for Inter Miami. Michael Pelly, hi Will, had to join late, but do you think Miami should go for the kid playing at Tijuana or sign a more proven player with the third DP spot? Are you talking about Gilberto Mora? I don't think they'd have to sign him as a DP. I think they could get him as a U22, but I don't know if he would. I don't know if he's going to come here. That'd be a hell of a signing, though. He's like I think he could be a generational talent. Like he's not Lamine Yamal, obviously, but he is probably the best prospect that Mexico has produced in 2 decades. Probably. We'll see if they get him though. Gilberto Mora is incredible though. Jordi Alba over the top, looking for Tadio Yende, headed away by Cincinnati. Oh, good defending by Sergio Busquets. Win the ball back. Does Cincinnati even want to win? Like, do they even want to play in this game? There's no energy or effort whatsoever. Cincinnati look like they do not want to play this game. There's no passion, no energy whatsoever in this game. None at all. Will, do you rate more above Chicharito? Yeah, hell yeah. I think Gilberto Mora is incredible. He's only 16 years old, and he's already Mexico. Arguably, they're one of their best players. Like, he might be their best player. He's incredible. Shard says this game is so boring compared to last night. Cincinnati's getting waxed. They had a great first showing, and then they're just getting embarrassed at this point. I think this game could get ugly. I'll say this: if Inter Miami do win this game, I think they'll win MLS Cup. I think they will. Like this is kind of like their last big challenge. There's no one in the Western Conference that really scares me. Here's the thing. Miami's going to host the MLS Cup regardless of who they face in the Western Conference. If they make it, it will be at Miami Stadium. They have more points. So if Miami makes it to the final, they're going to host a game. Even so, if it was Vancouver at Vancouver, I'd be a little nervous if you were a Miami fan, but DePaul should have pulled up and shot that way too late, way too high. But I think Miami might win it all. If they advance this game, I think Miami's going to win it all. Isn't the Union harder to beat than Cincinnati? Also, away game for Inter Miami. I don't even know if Philadelphia is going to win today. I think Philadelphia is very fraudulent. I don't think they don't have any X factor players. They don't have any star players that can carry the team. They have just a very good collective team. But they don't have a guy. They don't have a dude that can just take the game over. So I think they're going to crumble eventually. Like it might not be tonight. I think there's a chance New York City FC could beat them, but I do think Miami will beat them. That's my thoughts on it. Cello, Dario Yende, to DePaul, Baltasar, a lot of space, way too much space. My God. Beautiful pass to Mateo, to Jordy. Crosses it, goes out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick for Inter Miami. 40 seconds left plus added time in the first half. Does DePaul do anything productive ever except just pass to Messi? Yeah, he's supposed to be like an engine, man, or a destroyer, but I haven't really seen it since he's been here. I haven't seen it since he's been here. Not really sure why DePaul's taking this corner either. All right, Messi passes it out wide. Jordi Alba going to cross it. Miles Robinson clears it. Oh, it's going to be a handball on Tadio Allende. No call. There we go. 3 minutes of ad time. A little less than I thought it would be. A little less than I thought it was going to be. Thought it'd be more added time than that. Denke and oh God, bad pass, bad giveaway. DePaul looking for Allende. Oh, a little too much on it. I think he was held up a little bit though too. Maybe he could have got to it. Cincinnati's holding on for dear life right now. Cincinnati's holding on for dear life. Who's been the better team? I guess what Carlos is asking. Miami's been the better team by far. And Chinique looking out wide, passes it to Boca, goes out of bounds. It's gonna be a corner for Cincinnati. It's probably gonna be maybe the last play of the first half. Anyone on the bench that Cincinnati that can change the game like LAFC subs last night? I don't think so. I think this is pretty much outside of maybe like one player, their best starting 11 they can have. They have their defensive midfielder. Oh God, what's his name? Abina Noabodo. He's probably their best defensive midfielder, but he's still hurt. He's still recovering from injury. But not really. I mean, this is pretty much. I mean, Luca Orshano maybe could come on and change things up a little bit. Yuya Kubo is a decent super sub. But I think this is pretty much their best. This is almost their full strength starting 11 outside of Matt Miazga, who is hurt. So he's their best defender. So I don't think there's really much they can do. They don't have a key player on the bench, like a guy who should be starting like LAFC did last night. They don't have a guy like that. So I think Cincinnati's just in trouble. All right, this might be the last play. Messi out wide. Rodrigo to Paul. To Paul. Oh, that was close. Could have been bad. All right, that's the end of the first half. Inter Miami is up 1-0 over Cincinnati after 45. Man, incredible difference between the first 15 minutes and the last 30 minutes of that game. But before we get into that, we're going to break down what happened in the first half. I want to ask you guys, do this after every game in the first half. I want to know what you guys would rate Cincinnati's first half performance 1 through 10 and Inter Miami's first half performance 1 through 10. 1 being ass, terrible, worst thing you've ever seen. 10 being immaculate, perfect, best half ever. I want to know what your guys' first half rating is for Cincinnati and for Inter Miami after 45 minutes. Let me know down below. I'll be right back. I'm going to get me a refill on my drink. I'll be back in 30 seconds. All right. Let me put the camera back on. We are back. Got to get me a Coke Zero, get some caffeine, keep this thing going. All right, let's look and see what everybody's prediction or what their first half rating is for the first half each team. Timothy says Cincinnati 5, Miami 5. Really? You think it was even? Damn, I don't think it was even at all. Cincinnati 3, 6, Boosin says. Timothy Park says Miami is a 7. I mean Miami 8. Yeah, I would say I thought Miami definitely was a better team in the first half. Let's see. DeAndrew says Cincinnati 5. David says Cincinnati 3, Miami 8. Tony says Cincinnati 3, Miami 6. Cincinnati's a 7, and Miami's a 9. Cincy's a 3. Or is it a -3 or a 3? Mister. It could be a -3. Ashcan says Miami 7, Cincinnati 5. Yeah, I mean, okay, so I think in the first half, like I said, it was the 15 minutes of the deceiving 15 minutes by Cincinnati. Very deceiving 15 minutes by them. They looked really good. Miami looked a little frustrated, like they were trying to figure the game out. But after the 15 minutes, Miami just started toying with them. They started kind of exposing open spaces. That left side has been completely exposed, like wide open space for Baltasar Rodriguez and Matteo Savetti and Jordi Alba. Like nobody on that side. And then Matteo Savetti was able to have that beautiful cross to Messi for the header. I mean, this game is just. And by the way, Messi had the pass to Savetti to back to him. But this game has just been the last 30 minutes of this game, 35 minutes has just been completely dominated by Inter Miami. It hasn't even been close. I would say the first half performance for Miami would probably be like an 8, and the first half performance by Cincinnati would probably be like a 3. I think it'd probably be a 3. Cincinnati's first 15 minutes was really good and they just fell off and nobody has stepped up. The key players, the DPs, designated players, Evander, Denke, they have not done anything. They have not stepped up to and like rose to the occasion of being able to help their team prevail. So I think they're in trouble. I think they're in trouble. I think that it's Miami's definitely dominated. Miami has 7 shots. Cincinnati has 6. Both have 2 on target, 50-50 possession. I just think that Miami has a 1.03 expected goals, and Cincinnati has a 0.43. So Cincinnati really hasn't had any really good looks. Like they're nothing too crazy or anything that's been lethal, I guess. Outside maybe like 1 or 2 chances, but the whole team collectively is playing really, really bad. There's not a single player outside of maybe Anchinique who's been playing well for Cincinnati. The whole team has been playing pretty damn bad in that first half. Pretty damn bad in that first half. They're interviewing Javier Morales, asking what he thinks about the game. Yeah, so guys, after that first half performance, I really do think that Inter Miami is in complete control. We'll get a second half score prediction here in a second, but I mean, there's some adjustments that Cincinnati's going to have to make. They're going to have to do something if they want to get back in this game. Miami's defense is not very good. If you watch any of their games, they're very, very leaky. They don't have a strong back four. That's why they're having to play 5 in the back and have Busquets almost play as a sweeper center back, right? And Wingate has not been very good defensively. He's playing okay. He's not really been exposed too bad. Falcone is Falcone. I mean, average to below average. Noah Allen has been okay, I guess. Jordi Alba has been good. Like nothing spectacular on their side. And they just, Cincinnati can't do anything against them. If you can't score against this Miami defense or even have any serious chances in the final third, I mean, you're in trouble. Like you're screwed. Like it's not good. They might. I still think they. Well, we'll get to the second half score predictions here in a little bit, but I mean, they might get routed. It could get ugly. And by the way, we are 21 likes away from 100 likes. So make sure you guys like down below if you haven't already. 29 likes from 100. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're going to have a post-game recap right after this game, breaking down what we saw between Cincinnati and Inter Miami. You're not going to miss that. So make sure you guys hit that little bell notification so you never miss any of my videos or live watch-alongs. Got a lot of stuff planned for next week. Busy week for the content game. So I want to ask you guys this. Who do you think we'll get into the predictions for the second half? We'll get to that a little bit, but who do you think was the best player on the pitch in the first half for either team? Like who was just in general the best player on the pitch for this match in the first half? Who do you guys think it was? I think it was probably the easy answer is going to be Messi, but I think it was Silvetti. I think Silvetti, that's my guy. I think he's great. I think he was incredible in the first half. I think his composure, I think his maturity, I think his decision making was just on full display. And I think that pass that he had to Messi, the assist, the cross, is just perfectly embodies what this kid is made of and what his potential is. I think he was the best player in the half outside of Messi for me. And then number 2 would be a tough one. It would be very tough because I think Cincinnati across the board was just ass. They were just not good. None of these dudes were any good. But if I had to pick a second player, it would be really, really tough between Busquets and Baltasar. I think Busquets has been really good outside the first 15 minutes where he was kind of getting exposed and looking a little slow and old. He's had some good challenges. He has had some great passes. Really good passes, like really, really good passes. His vision is incredible. That's why he's one of the best defensive midfielders of all time. And I think that he's had a pretty solid first half. I think that he probably would get the nod for me for the second best player in the first half, not named Messi and right behind Silvetti. But I think that these guys, I say this all the time, you got to have guys to step up around him or they're just not going to win. You got to have your players around you do things. They can't just sit there. They can't just watch you. They can't Messi watch you on the pitch. They gotta contribute. They gotta make runs. They gotta defend. They have to do things. And when they do that, it's like they're a very hard team to beat. They're a very, very hard team to beat. Okay, so let's see. I'm getting a lot of spam. I have to put this guy in timeout. So let's look at these. See who you guys think is the best player in the first half. We got Jordi Alba, Messi, Baltasar Rodriguez, and Chinique. I think he's definitely the best player for Cincinnati. Isn't it obvious for Miami? Messi and Silvetti, Kevin says. Mr. says either Messi or Silvetti. Dr. T says Silvetti. Silvetti's getting the Ballon d'Or. Let's see. Baltasar was very active. Let's see. Evander giving up on in important games is normal. Love Portland. MD says, yeah, you're right. Silvetti is a very good player from the first. He was a very good player the first half. He was very good. Allende was just not bad. Let's not say he was good. He just wasn't bad. So I guess that's a win in his book, right? If he's not screwing things up, that's a huge win in his column, right? Echenique has been the best for Cincinnati by far. It's not even close. It's not even close. David says Messi. Silvetti, David says Baltasar was very good, honestly. Mr. says the best thing about Busquets has been he stopped Falcon from looking like a team who Carlos Puyol. It's true. Let's see. Brief says Messi. Tush says Messi. Let's see. Desert Daily says, will Mueller surpass him in what? Everyone from Miami was good. I wouldn't say everybody was good, but it was a pretty good collective team performance. It was pretty solid across the board. Okay, so let me get you guys involved on this. What is your second half predictions for this game? Who do you think is going to win this game? It's 1-0 Inter Miami over FC Cincinnati. Who is going to win this game, and what's your score prediction? 1-0. I had it 2-1 Inter Miami over Cincinnati heading into this match. Miami looks like a good team. So what's your second half score prediction? Who's winning this game? I'm going to stick with my score prediction. I think it's going to be 2-1 Inter Miami. I think Cincinnati luckily find the back of the net at least one time. I think they'll pull one back. Miami will probably go up 2-0, and then they'll get caught sleeping, and they'll pull one back. But I think that Inter Miami are going to win this game. I think they're going to win. James says, hi, Will. Did you see Pulisic scored against Inter Milan? I did see that earlier today. The Milan derby. I did see this. All right, let's see. MD says 3-1 Miami's going to win. Miami King says Allen has to be better. He's not been bad. He's not been good, but he's not been bad enough to cost him the game. Kevin says 2. I'm assuming 0. You're going to pick Inter Miami. Will Mueller surpass Messi in stats? No, there's no way. It won't be here long enough, I don't think. Mr. says 2-0 Miami. Jordan says 2-1 Miami. Tush says 3-1 Miami. Timothy Park says 3-1 Miami. Brief says draw 2-2. My God, if it's a draw again and we go to extra time, I don't even know if I'll be able to finish the stream. I don't know if I have a voice. I'll have to do sign language or something. Hopefully you guys have a sign language translator, or I'll have to type in the chat to communicate with you guys. But I don't know if I'll have a voice after that. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'll be able to make it an extra 30 minutes post regulation. I don't think I can do that. We'll see though. SPH says, Will, I want to know who had the highest goal in a single MLS playoff run. Like who had the most goals in a single playoff run, like in an entire season or an entire playoff cycle. Was it Robbie Keane? Most goals in an MLS playoff season. Let's see. So the most goals by a team was the Galaxy 18. Let's see. So Joseph Martinez and Landon Donovan had 11 goals in the playoff run. Landon Donovan and Joseph Martinez are tied for 11 goals in the playoff cycle. 11 goals. Landon Donovan did it in 2008, and Joseph Martinez did it in 2018. Miami King says 2-1 Miami Messi brace. Lubu says 2-1 Miami. Ashcan says 3-1 Miami. Unknown player says, will Messi score 900 goals by the end of the year? How many is he away? Isn't he close? Didn't he? I thought he already scored 900 goals. Let's see. About to start the second half, by the way. $895. Yeah, I think Messi will score. I think he'll score 900 before. He's got this game, probably next game, and probably the MLS Cup. 896 now. Yeah, I think he'll score 4. Second half's about to start, by the way. Yeah, Cincinnati desperately need Matt Miazga. Huge miss by Cincinnati. He's one of the best defenders in Major League Soccer. He gets a lot of flack, a lot of shit about him, but he's good, man. Him being on Chelsea loan army killed his career, but he's very good. I like Matt Miazga. All right, guys, we'll see what happens. Will, are you streaming the Philadelphia, which starts right? No, I can't. I'm not going to be able to stream. I can't. I'm not going to be able to do that just because I don't like I have the voice. I'm going to watch that one. I'm just going to chill, watch that game. But I promise you guys, next Friday, I will do back-to-back streams. I'm going to do the Eastern Western Conference Final. I think it's the same day. It's going to be on Friday. I will do both games. And so that way we can watch both. But it's really hard to do a bunch of them in one day. It's really hard. It's hard to talk for, 2 plus 3 hours straight. They can open up Miami's back line with doing that. Sorry, I didn't read your previous post. I feel like Brenner and Denke as well as Evander should feed Chenke more. Yeah, I mean he was incredible in the first half. It just felt like there was a lot of sluggish play by Cincinnati. A lot of guys just not into the match. They're just walking around, no enthusiasm, no grit, no heart, just walking around on the pitch, ball watching. So second half's officially underway. We'll see if Cincinnati can make a comeback or if Miami advances to the Eastern Conference Final for the first time in club history. Let's see what happens. No subs either for either team. They're running it back. Same starting 11s, same 11s from the first half. So we'll see what happens. Not ideal, but we'll see. We'll see how this pans out for Cincinnati if this bites him in the ass. I think this game could get ugly. Oh, bad pass by Tadio Allende. And Chinike with the cross. Brenner, no one there. Not able to get to it. Oh, Denke able to win possession back. Oh, God, Engel. The worst cross I've ever seen in my life. Going to be out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for FC Cincinnati. My live stream's delayed by a few minutes. I think it's because you got to forward it. If you're not a if you're not an what's it called, a YouTube premium subscription, or if you have ads, it'll be delayed. You got to fast forward it. Zimmerman better than Miazga. He also has that aura. Oh God, not Zimmerman. Look at that open space. Rodriguez. Too much space. Oh my God. He was looking for Salvetti. They're giving them way too much space. All of Engel's crosses in the first half, all very trash. They were terrible. Terrible. Miami should just let Dracula keep crossing. Yeah, they should. Miami has a 74% chance to win this game. Messi is better than Salvetti. Of course he's better than Salvetti. No one's saying that. Probably a tap in from Pesci as usual. No, he actually had a pretty nice header. He had a bouncing header. All right, Messi. Good defending by Cincinnati. Denke. Anchinique. Anchinique's had like the most touches for Cincinnati, it feels like. Oh, good steal by Rigo DePaul. Rodrigo DePaul. Oh. Oh, good defending by Sergio Busquets. Sovetti. Oh, shot. Salentano saves it. Oh, bad pass. God, this team just looks like they're asleep. I'm telling you, this is one of the worst performances I've ever seen in a playoff semifinal by a team. They just look like they don't care. This is a coaching issue, in my opinion. When the whole team is playing bad collectively, that's a coaching issue, guys. Messi, beautiful pass. Oh my God, division. Did Jordi Alba can get to it? Oh, too much on it. Too much. Look at the vision by the maestro, though. Oh, bad giveaway. Denke got some space. Can Noah Allen get to it? Yes. Good defending by Noah Allen. Let's see if that can energize them. Deflected up, out of bounds. Going to be another corner for FC Cincinnati. Looks like someone, I can't see who it was. I think Engel was trying to pump up the crowd. Looks like Cello Wingate got pushed down. What do you think about Dos Santos as the new LAFC? Is that, I don't think that's happened yet, but if it is, it's a disaster. I posted about that yesterday. They can't hire that guy. He's a loser. He's a loser. We're going to have like 10 minutes of ad time. I just know it. 51 minutes in, still 1-0 Inter Miami over FC Cincinnati. Denke getting outpaced by Noah Allen. He's getting outpaced. Hell, he was getting outpaced by Maxi Falcone. Maxi Falcone is his pace on FC 26 is 20. Flip it off. I think they're flipping off Maxi Falcone. The Cincinnati fans. Rocco boots it deep. Tadio Yende. No foul on Tadio Yende. No call. This game's going to get really chippy. Javier Mascherano is pissed right now. Yeah, I mean, he did forearm in the head. I mean, he did. It wasn't the craziest force I've ever seen, but he did forearm him in the head. Yeah, Dos Santos is terrible. Hopefully they don't hire Dos Santos. He's bad. He's really bad. If Cincy somehow get a goal back, the crowd's gonna rile up Miami hard. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I just don't think Cincinnati has. They don't have the energy right now to do anything. They don't have the flair. They don't have the motivation. They just don't have it right now. They look very. They look like they're sleepwalking. 53 minutes in. Why do Cincy fans hate Maxi Falcao? I have no idea. Every time he touches the ball, though, they just start booing him like crazy. Nice turn by Denke. Out wide. Echenike. Oof. Was looking for Brenner. Couldn't get to him. Silvetti has possession. Fouled, pulled down by Echenike. God, the fans are really, really pissed off right now. Seems really loud, though. This is good. It's like a loud game. Like, the fans are definitely into it. Even though the team's playing pretty bad, they're playing like ass right now. The fans are into this match. Oh, good pass from Rocco. Messi's got the ball. I think he's going to lose possession. Nope, he's able to get through, but not quite able to get to Tadio Allende. Calling a foul. About the SAR. Everybody's drinking alcohol in the stands. It will naturally get louder. It's true. It's true, but they're sleepwalking right now. I just don't know if they got it. It's going to be offside. Nope, no offside. Jordi Alba keeps in play. Plays it out to Sergio. Heads it up. This team just doesn't want to win. I'm telling you, like, even in Echenike, like on that play right there, they just don't, or maybe it was Buka, but either way, they don't care. They don't want to win this game. There is no heart in this team right now. Look at the walking right now. Look at about to start us run by. What the hell kind of defending is that by Gidi? Did you see this? He's watching the guy to stride. The effort if I was a Cincinnati fan, I'd be livid by the effort I've saw tonight. This has just been piss poor. This has been unacceptable effort. Another bad touch by Angle. Orshano's coming on right now, which needs to desperately happen. I wonder if he's going to come on for Angle or if he's going to come on for... Who's he coming on for? Let's see. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, Silvetti! What a stud! Guys, Silvetti is him. Silvetti is him. 19 years old. Silvetti is him. He's not coming out of the starting 11. Luis Suárez has officially lost his starting 11 spot right now. Luis Suárez is officially, I told you guys, Silvetti is the second best player on this team. He is the second best player on this team outside of Lionel Messi. He is 19 years old. He is better than any other guy on this team not named Lionel Messi. He is an X factor. I've been saying this for weeks, and they will go as far as Matteo Silvetti plays. Messi's good, but he needs other people. Look at that finish. Look at that calm, cool, collected finish right there. Silvetti's special. He will be playing for the Argentine national team one day. Might be next year. Maybe next year. Silvetti is him, dude. He's different. He's different. He is different. He's good now, and people were saying that he wasn't he wasn't he's too injury prone and that he was going to end up being like Facundo Farias, but he's better, dude. He's better. Like this kid is special. He is special. He is going to probably break the MLS record for highest transfer going out because he plays next to Messi. He's going to have a lot of eyes, a lot of scouts on him, and I think he's going to be the outgoing transfer record. I don't think he's going to be in MLS much longer. I don't think so. They're honestly MLS is lucky they got him now. Messi has 20 goal contributions in the last 7 games. I just can't believe he's got 20 goal contributions Lionel Messi does in the last 7 games. This is different, folks. This is different. This team is going to I think they found the missing ingredient for what they needed. They've got the missing ingredient to what they needed. Jaden the man says Messi only 2 away from 1,300 goals plus assists now. How crazy is that? Messi's gonna have 1,300 goal contributions. He's close to having that in his career. That's never going to be broken unless they some crazy star plays in the indoor league or something. Maybe something like that can happen. But we're witnessing history, folks. We're witnessing history. Silvetti is special, and he's learning under the best. I think Silvetti might be the best young player in Major League Soccer. Absolutely incredible. Cincinnati's in trouble. 2-0 down. No sign whatsoever that they can score. None whatsoever. No sign. He might have another one in him. Salvetti to Messi. Oh, no, I guess that was Jordi Alba. They let Cincinnati play through. Mr. Mister says Salvetti is exactly what we said Miami needed all season. Well, I still think they need a striker because he's more of a winger, but he's very effective at what his role he's been playing, right? Imagine if they can get a lethal striker with Salvetti on the left side, Messi behind. This team, their ceiling is incredibly high. Salvetti is going to Europe next year. He might. I don't think he's long for Major League Soccer. I think with the way he had the impact he had on Argentina's U20 team, good clearance by Falcone. But with the performance he had for Argentina in the U20 World Cup, his value skyrocketed, and Miami bought him at the perfect time. I'm telling you now, I don't think Miami would probably sell him for anything less than 20 million right now. You guys might think I'm crazy. I don't think they'd sell him for anything less than 20 mil. Oh, it got run by Allende. Oh, this could be the dagger. Allende 1-on-1 with Solantano. There it is. 3-0. Oh my God. Cincinnati's getting routed. Messi with another assist. Oh my God. They're routing them. GG's. Stick a fork in it. It's over. Cincinnati's getting absolutely embarrassed. Pat Noonan is a fraud. Wow. I cannot believe Inter Miami. Inter Miami is absolutely cooking right now. Wow. If Allende's looking good in the game, you're probably in trouble. Like the game is not in your favor. Like you're probably screwed if you're the opposing team. If Allende scores, it doesn't look like complete ass. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. It was just wide open space. I mean, the defender he had too much space, and it was 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and he shot it left side, scored easily. Allende did. Wow. Suarez should just hang it up. They should just go ahead and have Suarez retire and be an assistant coach. Uh-oh. Yeah, Luis Suarez needs to just go ahead and hang it up, guys. Add him to the coaching staff. He's not getting his spot back. And he's not getting his spot back next year. He's not getting his spot back next year. Why would they put him back in the starting 11? Why would they put him back in the starting 11 after what you've seen with Matteo Salvetti? And this is the crazy part. They could have been playing like this earlier. They could have been playing a lot better ball earlier this season if they were not earlier this season, but earlier this summer before or like right after they signed Matteo Salvetti, if they weren't so stubborn on starting Luis Suarez no matter what. They were just so hell-bent on keeping him as the starter rather than trying out Matteo Salvetti, who's been an absolute stud for this team. Absolute stud for this team. Third goal was Tadio Allende. Kubo's coming in the 65th minute. It's 3-0. Inter Miami over Cincinnati. It's over, folks. It's over. Miami's going to win this. This is a complete routing. This is a complete routing by Inter Miami. This is way worse than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be 2-1 Inter Miami over Cincinnati. This is way worse. And Echenique, they took out their best player. They took out the one guy who was actually good in this game, and he's pissed about it, which he should be. He should be pissed. He's got his shirt over his head. He's pissed off. Just a terrible performance. Pat Noonan's a fraud. He sucks. He's not good. He's one of the old head MLS guys who they're not tacticians, man. They don't know how to make adjustments and win a game like that. God, that was a hard challenge. Salvetti got up pretty quick. Just not his style. He's a high floor guy, low ceiling guy. 3 years in, hasn't won anything. They spent all this money. He hasn't won shit. Won a supporter shield one time, but that doesn't even really matter. It's not like you get a lot of recognition for winning the supporter shield in Major League Soccer, but I probably would take Messi out, honestly. I mean, 67 minutes, they're not going to lose at this point. Give him some rest. They got to play Friday. Denke. Be out of bounds. Going to be a goal kick for Inter Miami. Was concerned before the game because their track record against Miami, 67 minutes in, and turns out they're frauds. They are frauds. Yeah, 25 minutes to go. 23, actually probably 23. Well, it depends on how much added time they're going to add. The thing is when a game is really out of hand, I know this sounds messed up, but it's like, do you really want to add 8 minutes left of the game if you're down 3-0? Do you really think Cincinnati's going to come back down from 3-0? I don't think so. Yeah, but I doubt Luis Suárez is going to play tonight at all. There's no reason for him to play tonight. Kubo looking for Denke. Brenner with an absolute whiff. Holy shit, that thing went right. Oh my God. Jane says, with the way Miami is going, they can win MLS Cup. Cincinnati and Vancouver are the only teams I legit worry about. Yeah, and here's the thing: if they play Vancouver in the final, it's going to be at Miami. So the one thing that would worry me is not even really a concern. They're gonna play at Miami. Yeah, Pat Noonan's not good. He's a low ceiling, high floor guy. That's all he is. Wonder when they're going to announce Messi as MVP. That hasn't officially happened yet. He'll be the first player in MLS history to win MVP back to back seasons. I assume that's going to be at probably somewhat soon that he's going to be announced as the back to back MVP. We'll see what happens. I'm not really worried about Philly. Philly don't have any X factor players. They have a good collected team. They don't have a guy. They don't have a guy that can carry the team on his back, who can dig them out of a deficit, right? They don't have that guy. So that's why I don't really worry about Philadelphia. God, Evander's been terrible. Denke's been terrible. Brenner's been terrible. Cincinnati just look bad. They're just not. Cincinnati look very, very, very fraudulent tonight. Very fraudulent. Looks like Total Avalanche is coming on. Wow. No Avalanche. See who he comes out for. He's probably going to come out for. I don't think he'll come out for No Allen. It'll probably be. Maybe he does come out for No Allen. I would think it'd be Maxi Falcone. Makes me nervous, but I guess it is going to be Noah Allen coming out for Total Avalanche. Yep, Noah Allen's coming out. Total Avalanche coming in for Inter Miami. Yeah, Evander forced his way out of Portland, and the grass isn't greener. Nothing really changed. I think Miami might have one more in them, though. I think they might. Red card for Avalanche coming up. At least they don't use. At least he's not a starter, so it wouldn't matter if he did. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't be like they've lost anything of importance. 72nd minute, guys. 3-0 Inter Miami complete domination. Out wide. Savetti. Oh, Rodriguez tried to dummy it to Tadiende, but he wasn't expecting it. Look at Oshano's pace. My God. Oh, nice nutmeg by Brenner. Weak shot by Evander. Weak shot. Avalanche getting carded before the 80th minute. We'll see. It could happen. I mean, hell, he might get a red. He might get a yellow or a red. No need to do anything too crazy with the comfortable lead they have. He just needs to be very conservative. There's just no way they're coming back from this. I don't know why they're saying, yeah, they need to become alert. They need to pull one back quickly. It's like, dude, they haven't done anything all game. It's not happening. Oh my God, look at that space. Uh-oh. Look at that space for Messi. Is he onside? Messi. Oh my God, Messi missed that? Okay, so offside, doesn't matter. But like, holy, I thought he was going to make that. I guess he was just waiting for the offside flag. Yeah, he was way offside. It wasn't even close. I don't think it was even close. Oh, Messi is human. I'm surprised he even missed that, even if it wouldn't have counted. Yeah, he huge offside for sure. Guys, if you're new to joining us, make sure you guys give us a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Beautiful pass from Messi. Can Allende score again? Can he get his brace? He does. Allende with the brace. 4-0. Tadio Allende brace. Messi assist. Is that his 1300th goal? Is that his 1300th goal contribution now? Is that it? Yeah, this is crazy. Wow. Absolute blowout. 4-0. Now, this is a fireable offense for Pat Noonan. I mean, my God, what a pass from Messi. We need a goal contribution update. How many does he have now? 404 assists, but how many does he have total? That's 1,300, right? That's 1,300 goal contributions. Wow, Messi. $1,300 goal contributions for his career. That's the most in history, right? Wow. Wow. Absolute history, guys. Tadio Allende's coming out. Baltasar's coming out. Suárez coming in. Oh, La Tortuga's getting the final run, the cleanup duty. Segovia's coming in. Wow. What a showing, guys. What a showing. So Vetti's the future of Major League Soccer. He won't be here long enough to be the future. I don't think he'll be here long enough to be the future. Unfortunately. Wow. This is a beating, guys. We're witnessing a full on assault of a team. Full on assault we're witnessing right now between Miami and Cincinnati. Full on assault. Yeah, everybody's heading out. Everyone's heading for the gates. A lot of people are. I do feel bad for Cincy fans. The team just didn't have any grit today or any type of heart. They had no heart today. I mean, this looks like one of the worst teams in the league. Miami's completely embarrassed them, and it's at home. Miami's doing this to them at Cincinnati. Yeah, the team didn't show up. The coaching staff didn't show up. Just a horrible show, and feel really bad for the fans of Cincinnati. Feel very bad for them. Not good enough. Making some subs out. I mean, what's the point? What's the point at this moment, right? He's down 4-0. Might as well just run out the clock. By the way, this was a huge difference between yesterday and today, right? Huge difference. Huge difference between yesterday and today. Speed's raging. Is Speed live streaming the game? Yeah, when you spend all the money on the players like Cincinnati has, I think the only thing you can do, they can't move off of most of these guys. You're gonna have to. I think they're gonna have to do a coaching change. See if someone else can get more out of this team. I don't think that Pat Noonan's the guy. I think he's proven over and over again he's not going to be able to get this team any further than what he has. So time to make a change and see if you can get someone in here who can do more for this team. Say ninth minute, 4-0. I mean, game's over, guys. It's over. But see if they can make it even uglier than what it is. How many goal contributions does Messi have this season? I don't know how many he has this season, but he's got 21 now for the last 7 games. He's averaging 3 goal contributions. 3 goal contributions a game in the last 7 matches is unheard of. Like that's insane. Oh, Sovetti, beautiful pass to DePaul. DePaul with the cross. Uh-oh, Naruto Suárez running around. Kubo. Shot right into Rocco's hands. Would you fire Mascherano if they lose to the Union? Probably not after this. He's probably said he's probably going to get another season. Like that's just going to happen. That's going to happen. He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. A good name for Suarez would be Old Knee Suarez. No, he's La Tortuga. Stat builder for Rocco. He's stat padding the saves, isn't he? Wow, Miami 56 game of the season. It's been a long season, folks. It really has when you think about it. The Club World Cup, the Champions Cup, Leagues Cup, MLS Cup playoffs, regular season. It's been a very long season for Inter Miami. MLS Cup final, Miami versus Vancouver. I think Miami, look, we'll see what happens. We'll do a conference final prediction video next week. Lujan's coming in for Jordi Alba. We'll do a conference final prediction. My goal for this week is to do previews for both Eastern and Western Conference finals, a prediction video, and I think that's probably all I'm going to do this week. I'm going to do 2 preview videos and a prediction video this week because the games are Friday. So Thanksgiving's Thursday, obviously, and then the matches are Friday between both Eastern and Western Conference. So you're not gonna have to wait as long for the next round. Five days until the next round, which is kind of crazy. It's a quick turnaround. Yeah, Yende scored the 4th goal. He's got a brace. 11 versus 7 ass match because Cincy's defense are non-existent. They are. I mean, honestly, the whole team's non-existent. It's really like 11v0. I mean, Echenique was pretty much the only player in the first half that was worth anything for Cincinnati. The team was bad, really bad tonight. Really bad tonight. All right, Evander pulls up. It's blocked. We got about 7 minutes left plus added time. Falcone just clears it, boots it deep. Scroll up the score, man. What do you mean? Oh, There you go. Hopefully that helps. Is that better for you? No, I don't think that Yende will permanently sign. His fee will be too much. He makes too much money. He's making like 1 mil a year. He's making like 1 mil a year. Six minutes plus stoppage time left. One of the most dominating games I've ever seen for an MLS team. Segovia. Oh, Segovia had Messi wide open. Suárez out wide for DePaul. Too much on it, out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick. Cincinnati. Do you think Miami will bring Rocco back? Probably not. I think there's a lot of these guys on loan who are more of transitional pieces. I don't think they're going to keep them because they're going to be too expensive to keep. So probably not. Probably not. They'll probably end up just keeping a couple of them. I think they'll probably even get rid of a couple guys. I don't think Allende will be back. I don't think that Cello will be back. I don't think Rocco will be back unless it's a really cheap deal. I think there's a lot of guys that are going to be on the chopping block just because their fees aren't worth they're not worth what they would cost to bring here. Oof, out of bounds. Gonna be a throw in. Maybe we were too harsh on Mascherano. So Messi has 22 goal contributions in the last 25, or he has 22 goal contributions in the last 7 games. They only have 25 goals in general. So Messi's involved with 22 of 25 goals in the last 7 matches. Segovia. Oh, gets to Messi. Oh, beautiful pass to DePaul. Oh, DePaul. Couldn't score that. Beautiful pass from Messi. He's trying to get his 4th assist of the game. Beautiful pass from Messi, though. Beautiful pass. Terrible shot by Rodrigo DePaul. Terrible. Sergio. I think they want 5, honestly. I mean, as we all know, this game's over, but I think they want to keep pouring it on. I don't think they're content with the scoreline. I think they really, really want to rub this one in. They want a statement win. Messi, Suarez, a lot of space. Can he score? Holy shit, Suarez. That's why he needs to retire. Did you see that? What the hell? What hit was that? Suarez is so cooked, man. Oh my God. That was bad. Put that guy back on the bench. Put that dude back on the bench ASAP. Oh, so bad. It was so bad. That's just what he is right now, though. That's just what he is. I mean, he's cooked. You know, Luis Suárez is finito. Two weeks wasn't enough rest for him. Yeah, he needs the rest of his life to rest. Look at Sergio Busquets is just out there balling out. He's played very well tonight. Sergio Busquets deserves some credit for tonight. I think New York City still could sneak that win. I do think it's going to be tougher since Alonso Martinez tore his ACL or his MCL, but I think New York City FC could still sneak that one. They could still sneak a win out of that one. Got a $5 super chat from Albert. He says, if MLS were to get rid of the salary cap, what is the potential of the league to you? Dutch, Portugal, Belgium level or higher? If they got rid of the salary cap, they would probably be top 5 in the world. I mean, they would be able to acquire a lot of talent. Miami would probably be a top 20, top 15 team in the world. They would have all kinds of different people that want to come play with Messi and live in Miami. I'd say if they got rid of the salary cap, especially now that they changed the calendar, I think MLS would probably be top 3, top 4 league in the world. Like, I think they would be behind the Premier League. They'd probably be behind Serie A and La Liga, but I think they could compete with the Bundesliga. I know some of you are going to say it's crazy, but if they didn't have a salary cap, there'd be people who'd want to play here. There would be people who would want to live here. All right, we're about to get to the 90th minute. We'll see how much added time there is. I can't imagine there being a lot. I mean, this game is done. It's donezo. Two minutes of added time. Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world. DePaul. They're just kicking it back. They're just gonna milk the clock for the final 2 minutes. They're just gonna milk the clock. Do I think Messi will go back to Barcelona? Probably not. I don't think Messi's ever gonna play for Barcelona again. I don't think so. I don't think Miami would ever let him play for Barcelona again. They contractually they want him to only wear that Miami kit in Argentina. So Betty is as good as Lamine Yamal. Not yet. But I mean, he looks special. Like he looks like he can be one of those guys that's just a difference maker on a team. Alvis Powell, Miami's trying, or Cincinnati's trying to get that one goal to try to like not be totally embarrassed or hang their head up a little higher. It's already bad though. I don't care if they score an absolute worldie. It's over. The embarrassment L has been handed out already. All right, we got about 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left in this game. I feel really bad for the Cincinnati fans. Oof. Messi will probably go back to Barcelona when he retires. He probably will. But then again, he loves Miami. Apparently, he really likes it, and he's also going to be an owner of the team. He is he will be. Can't technically be yet, but he'll be an owner of the team when he retires. Do you think this is the best Miami season so far, and they're the best shot at the top? I think they have a really good chance right now. The way they're playing right now with Silvetti, second best player on the team, I think they could win MLS Cup. All right, we're past the 2 minutes. Let's see when the final whistle. There it is. Inter Miami have embarrassed Cincinnati 4-0 in the semifinals of the Eastern Conference Final. Absolute class performance by Messi and Javier Mascherano, handing a huge L to Cincinnati. Guys, I appreciate you for watching this live watch along with me again. There will be more this coming week. There'll be 2. We'll be doing Eastern and Western Conference Final. There's also going to be a post game after this. So make sure if you guys haven't already, you subscribe to this channel. A lot of MLS content coming your way. The biggest, the best MLS channel that there is. You're not going to miss any of the stuff coming your way. Make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell notification. Hope you guys have a great night. Post game will be coming out very, very soon. And until next time, guys, I will see you all very soon.